Paul Austin put some slack.
Oh shit, what's up guys? It's your boy Mexico.
Yo, what's up, Tamper?
I'm still alive, kicking it with you
Still
guys.
alive.
Bringing you another motherfucking show.
It's gonna be dope. Once Mexico gets his breath back and takes another sip of the Mexico special, we're gonna come back and bring you some of the dopest, because we do nothing but bring dope people on the show for you to enjoy.
Wendy 101.
Wendy 101. Fool. Stupid. Yo, what the fuck is actually up, y'all? You are tuned into another fabulous episode of the Wendy 101. My name's Al Tamper.
And my name is Mexico. Some dope action.
Some of that dope, that fire. That fire. Yo, who we got on here? What's your name, bro?
Ramon motherfucking Static.
Motherfucking Static.
Chicago's best kept secret.
God damn it.
Visual art.
I didn't even know
Better
that.
ask
So
somebody.
secret.
You better ask somebody.
There you go.
You don't know?
My mama knows.
How you been, bro?
Living, man.
Living.
Breathing.
That's good.
Surviving.
Welcome.
Thanks, bro. It's really good to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Oh yeah, dude. I said we get dope on here, so
Yeah.
get dope on here.
We
All right.
chill, kick it.
I don't give y'all a disclaimer though. I could be long-winded. We'll get out here for tacos or for that spot. Closed early though, but I could be long-winded as far as explaining.
Nah, man,
Methodologies.
all the talking, dude, all the talking. This is a learning show.
But so it's cracking. It's cracking, baby.
We're
Shit,
gonna ask you
man.
that, man.
We trying to know everything about you right now. Like the whole nine, the whole everything, man. Let's start off from the beginning. How did you start? How did you get in the game of this beautiful graffiti thing?
What is it? Like somewhere around like 1993, I was a shorty seeing the CCA competitions down off of like fucking 14th and like in Wabash, like right on like downtown,
Mhm.
and seeing a lot of like dudes get involved. And then like just 93, it was like a wild ass trend back then just to get into hip hop and shit. Before then, as a shorty, I used to like be into good drawing comic books, but like that hip hop shit and that graph was like what was around me, coming up over like on the southeast side of Chicago during that time. Like I'm talking around like Stony Island, Jeffrey and shit, Hyde Park, Inglewood, Woodlawn, and east of the damn Ryan. So a lot of dudes getting busy. So like a lot of my art background happened before graph. The graph happened as me being like 12, 13 years old back in 93. So like I saw graph, but as a kid I didn't know like where to start it as far as like who the fuck to talk to, like you know what a crew was, all the rest of that shit. So like man, like what was it? So like the dudes I knew to get up with was like my homeboys. There was like some moles, there was some Blackstones, because they was gully like that and shit. They were right on the shit. So like first I went bombing was like throughout my neighborhood off 93rd Street, vandalized people's garages and shit. With like cheap ass fill-ins. They used to write Ramo as a first name because I was like that hip hop and shit as a shorty.
With the H or without?
No, R-A-M-O.
There you go.
Yeah, R-A-M-O. And shit, I was like really in the B Street like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the name Static until like freshman year in high school, like 2 years later. Where I had this big ass afro and shit. And by that time I was actually getting up. But for years, I was a scratch bomber.
Okay.
I was all about that fucking
All about that
shit, yeah.
Big old
The lollipops, the fucking
lollipop
the
dribbles.
fucking red rocks and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the
The Red Rocks in someone's yard.
Someone's yard and
Those are
shit, yeah.
Get you a red rock.
Like, explain the Red Rock real quick. Some people really are lost.
Basically, during that time, the CCA, their windows were plastic. So like you just be walking down the street and see like red gravel rocks in front of people's backyard. And like man, like you know, you just with enough pressure scratching on the fucking windows like that. During that time, the CCA used plastic on their windows. A little bit everybody was doing it, mostly obviously high school kids. Because I didn't have a car back then. Like, you know, I used to take the bus everywhere. So like I used to make and I had a curfew during that time, right? So like I'm like, yo, you know, so between fucking 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. and fucking 6 p.m. I'm like, hey, that's my time right there. Don't do what I gotta do. The bitch that caught a case for that shit. Then I started doing like actual rap and shit, like the sick, because after a while of getting up like at that level, you cross paths with people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See dudes getting busy and shit. See like people actually painting. During that time, I was still drawing my black book, but I was doing those little fucking scratch bombing. As by the time I got caught, it was like I started like getting up like that. When I was like 13, 14 years old, like 93. By like 98, I caught a case for that shit. Yeah, a few blocks away from Obama's crib in Highland Park and shit on a fucking bus shelter and shit. It was
That's great.
crazy stories. Me, my homeboy, the rapper Pugsy Adams. He got locked up with me and shit. My homeboy Max Sansine.
Damn.
This kid wrote they named Cigar. My homeboy Joker and shit. We got like surrounded like fucking.
That's crazy.
Wagons and shit like the sergeant and shit. Because yeah, because during that time though, like people just started getting cell phones and shit. So somebody called driving by. They like, you know, notice us like fucking vandalized this bus shelter.
Oh, wow.
They pull out the flip.
We pull out the flip and shit. We call that brick phone.
That big brick.
Like, yo, these dudes doing damage and shit.
That's crazy.
They spent the night in jail over that shit. Got like this odd mark on my record is somewhere between a felony and a misdemeanor because
They weren't even sure what to call it.
what they call it and shit. Yeah. Like did community service and shit for that, but like that kind of changed everything though. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, I realized that the stakes are high. You could be doing anything on walls
Right.
with a can to be out there like that. So like off that point, that's when me and my homeboy Max Sansine started arcade. We listened to shorties in high school, looking at graph magazines, grounded and shit, man.
Grounded like.
It's fucking grounded. Oh man, hey, you know, this dude Dane and shit.
Right.
Doing Easter shit. He was fresh and shit, bro. Like, it was like,
Dude, East was in like everything.
yeah, no, seriously. He was collecting Volume 1 magazines.
Yeah.
He was collecting Volume 1. The magazine, what is it? Can Control. That West Coast shit. Pass that one back over there.
That's how I want
No, Can Control shit. Like, you know, it was like before the internet was really prevalent where dudes used to collect hella graph magazines.
Right. You had to go figure out where to get that shit.
Yeah.
And I always ask, like, right as they come on the show, like, especially the ones that travel, like, how do you connect? And they always say, you know, rap magazines used to write,
Yeah.
hit people up, like,
Yeah.
send flicks, trade flicks.
Yeah. That was like a milestone when having your shit actually published
Right.
in the magazine at that time. But yeah, like the beginnings of starting with a scratch bomber, caught a case for actually like doing graph, and it kind of changed everything in the directions where I'm at now on a level where like I want to focus on being prolific with painting walls versus like getting up like that. Like I just want to have like a bunch of fucking walls with my name on it like that and prolific at that level. It takes way more work, but I figure like with enough time, people get to notice that shit.
For sure.
Hell yeah. Y'all got this outside on lock.
Thanks, G.
It's pretty dope. I'm like, I know that guy.
Yeah, Subway.
So did you catch your case before, you got the name Static?
That was when I had the name Static.
Oh, when you were Static?
Yeah, I was Static. Yeah, like I changed my I wrote Rainbow like for literally the first year me doing graph, but as far as like my actual Static is my actual graph name. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of changing names like that, man.
So what made you switch over to Static?
Oh man, and shit wasn't boring, bro. Like it was more original and shit than Rainbow. Like it was 90, 94, 95, a big ass pro and shit. You know what I'm saying, at the time and shit. And like I was digging those letters and shit at the time. Even though I tried painting other names within that time, just explore other letters, right? And learn how to paint the name Static better by painting other names. I used to paint this name Dank or Dank Star. Yeah, like the weed or something. Yeah, weed or something. Yeah, Dank Star and shit.
I guess.
Yeah. They come through the fucking Oscar Grouch characters and shit, like, you know, the fucking blood flowers and shit. It's like the weed or something and shit. But not through that, like I'm not sure how it happened, but I learned how to paint my first name better by trying that other name. You know, there's another writer named Dank. I don't really claim it and shit, but as far as experiment, that kind of like gave me a better understanding of letters though for that time. That just went off on a tangent, you know.
No, that's good. We go out on tangents and then we smoke more and forget which tangent we're going on.
But I fuck with that because I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I practice other people's names just to get better at mine and hope different. What the fuck?
Cash got it on lock,
Man,
dude.
you got bougie, bro.
He got fucking
Cash got bougie, man.
So
he used to catch it with his hands.
He used to just catch that shit like Miyagi. Now he's like,
that's the efficiency and ingenuity
just
right
making
there,
the ball.
man.
I don't want to spill my
You know what I'm
beer.
saying? Like, not stolen the beer, like, come on, man. Like, there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, zen happening right there, man.
Season 2 shit, man. He's just
Come on,
learning.
That's an example of smoothness right
You're
there.
right.
I don't use
My
the
bad,
ball
guys,
right
my
there.
bad.
His multitasking fit skills are
I
on
mean,
1,000.
uses the ball right there.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
It's crazy that there's all kinds of shit.
That's some quantum intellect right there, bro. I'm just saying.
He speaks. So, did you get into like letters and characters at the same time, or was there a favorite and then there was a shit needs to change?
Okay. Characters first, because I was an artist first, because like I was really getting into comic books.
Mm-hmm.
And comic book I virtually learned how to draw from that book called How to Draw Comics.
Oh,
The
snap.
Marvel Way by Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
They used to go to comic book conventions and shit, like we used to be heavy collecting comics as a shorty, but that was like actually my real intro into trying to like understand like art and the technicalities of art. Letters didn't happen as of me understanding what graffiti is, like which like essentially like it's like the purest point of view, like it's your name on the wall.
Right.
Like period, like it's the basis.
Yeah.
So like you know, I don't consider it graffiti unless it's me doing letters like that, and it's even more graffiti if it's illegal. Right there, outside that, I'm painting a mural on the permission wall with this graffiti style. Right. But there's like I don't know, like I view like the letter, like graffiti itself. The term graffiti, like you have the art term of it, and you have the legal term of graffiti, which is two different things, and people kind of confuse them. So like the legal term, graffiti is like criminal destruction of public property or some shit like that, right? Graffiti, that could be anything that's not art related. The graffiti style though is like that funk, like that actual artistic shit that happened, you know, as of 1970s New York City, trains, shit like that, right? That's its own aesthetic of art, right there that happens and holds its own ground in modern typography. You know, as far as advancements in the English letters like that, or English-based letters right there. So like in other words, before graffiti, like for the English letters, all you had was like calligraphy and shit. Graffiti was that next level up as far as like stylizing English style letters, because like a lot of other languages around the world, wild shit with their actual like letters of typography, like what happened with graffiti and like the stylizing of those letters is like a unique American art. So to come back around the point, yes, characters first, I was an artist first. The letters didn't happen until I actually started doing graffiti, i.e. tagging walls, like writing my name on shit. And then like for me, I understand how to make a fresh tag, then I understand how to make a fresh piece right there. All starting from like my tag is originally based off of getting up on that back panel of the bus right before the door with a fucking SG7 marker, chisel tip, and hold the shit sideways. That's what the tag, that's actually the tag is based off of. It's like, you know, the way you angle a marker and shit, and like you do it real smooth, and you actually have a perfect tag on the fly like that. That's kind of how I learned.
Dude, I used to be mad as fuck when people fuck up my SG10.
I used to be mad for my mom over sitting in that seat, bro.
You're like, fuck.
Like, fuck.
That little spot right there.
One fucking sweet spot right there, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, you like hand your SG off to a heavy-handed motherfucker, and you're like, well, I guess we're doing regular tags now. We're not fucking with that chisel anymore.
Well, they chewed on that shit.
Right. I'm like, yo, I just handed it to you for like a whole 5 seconds, and it comes back looking older than me.
Right. They should fisted the SG and shit.
Right.
You know, delicate and shit. It's like one chisel tip and shit.
I need that chisel. Like, that shit needs to be.
Like the Magnums used to have the chisel tip. They fucking stink. They just like bolt the whole back of the bus, bro. Like, so
as soon as you crack that,
cracking open and shit, the whole bus stinking shit. And SG. And it had a smell, bro. You even put your own ink up in there. It wasn't that. It was like you used to mix the ink with the fish oil and shit, make it a little bit more permanent. You get ghost tags and shit. Yeah,
you
like
think that works?
Sure, yeah, ghost tag. For the time it worked though.
Yeah.
For the time, I don't. You know what? To be honest, I don't get up like that. Like, I put up stickers and shit, but like, I don't get up enough to actually call myself a graffiti.
People still live by the whole fish oil in the marker.
Yeah.
Fish oil in the mop.
Coming up, that's all. Yeah, fish oil.
Fish oil. Everyone you ask, I'm like,
all that shit.
Or either if I got a stain or something, or someone's like, yo, you using fish oil? I'm like, nah, not this time actually, but y'all keep telling me.
Well, it was a whole ritual though. Like it was like you was like cooking some shit up, like because like when you like put ink back in the marker and shit. Like, you know, you got the fucking. They used to like, you know, because you used to work so you didn't make a mess.
Right.
You got all that shit. Oh no, we used to prep the area.
Oh yeah,
so make sure like shit didn't get all over the place and fuck up your marker and shit, bro. Plastic gloves and shit, like, you know, like plastic and paper and shit all down. So yeah,
I always got a box and put a garbage bag in the box, so it's a square working area.
Nice, yeah.
Pull it tight,
and
then have another plastic under the box, and probably just sitting there and fucking one shorts, like hoping shit don't blow up. I blew up a. Don't ever try this at home, kids, but
tried it home.
When I was really, really, really young, like dreadlocks in the Gumby.
1976.
This motherfucker. I thought it'd be a good idea to mix etch and a paint. And for those of you who know, it turns into a science project.
Wait, etch in what?
Etch in like an alcohol-based paint because I wanted.
Oh, she was missing X with the paint.
I was like, yo, what if etch had color in it? Reading all I can like about it, and was like, I might can make it work. Boom, just everywhere. Wow. I was blue and silver, like splattered on the face and like my body.
Did you get no burn mark?
I hopped right in the shower. My mom was like, "What you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing."
Oh no.
I'm like, I'm taking the craziest shower ever. Like, I still got my shorts on.
Oh no.
But yeah, so just make sure the room's prepped because the room wasn't fucked up. Is my point of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
All that shit happened, but the room was good.
Exactly.
So prep.
Shout out to the room.
So, with that said, that it makes sense that you started in comics. You can definitely tell.
Yeah.
Like that makes. I mean, because some people pick up doing characters and they like come into something that they think they want to do more. It's not exactly right. But it sounds like you've been fucking drawing comics for a long ass time. Which makes sense. Like,
yeah. I've been drawing since I was like a show, like kid, like
that's crazy.
Like 4 years old, but like my shit was like comics, video games. It's kind of like that. So I'm still in the comics and video games to this day. It's like, you know.
What'd you come up doing as a kid? Were you just like the kid drawing, or were you like?
Yeah, kid, like a
football team, but he's got hands.
Before video games, I used to actually play sports.
Holy shit!
Before video games, yeah, because I remember like there was one summer I got my fucking Nintendo in '89.
And that was it.
And I just stopped going outside. I was playing Ninja Gaiden and Mario and shit up in the crib, right? Before that, I used to play sports and draw like that. But then my parents came through the video, and I get it though. They was trying to keep me off the street,
right?
Especially the hood I was in. I totally understand, and it worked out because that shit kept me busy and kept me off the street and kept me inspired to drawing. You know what I'm saying?
What you just played.
Yeah, I'm playing video games, exactly, yeah.
I was definitely trying to find Mega Man all the time.
Ninja Gaiden, all the Marios.
All the Ninja guys.
Yeah, all the Ninja Games, all the Double Dragon, Final Fight. Like, hey, real talk though.
All the turtle games.
He said Final Fight.
Do you know anyone that actually owned a Neo Geo back then?
I knew one guy, but he was also the family that had the fucking laser discs.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. He was a laser disc dude.
Yeah.
That's even on Neo Geo. Yeah, because it was like
what? Oh yeah.
It's like it was like an old school arcade console. Like it was like arcade quality graphics they created. But the shit was like big though.
It was big as fuck.
Yeah, like big, bro. Like it was big, bro. Like the cartridge was like big as a fucking like.
In full fire.
Like your box is so broken.
Yeah. You're like you hear a prominent.
Yeah, like the system was like as big as a piece of box and shit. Like the controllers was like it was basically an arcade panel.
Right.
Yeah.
Joystick.
Yeah, the joystick and shit.
Dude, it looked live as fuck though.
It was live as fuck. Yeah. But it was expensive as fuck too.
Hell yeah.
If you have one, Google it and bring it to my house.
Yeah, I haven't seen that shit. I've never seen a Neo Geo in real life. In somebody's crib. Never seen that shit.
It's big. You kind of just stare at it. Pause. So shit. You got stuck inside and was like, we're gonna draw everything. That's dope.
Yeah, draw, play video games, you know, some imaginative shit. You know what I'm saying? Make my own little
uses
world.
Imagination and shit.
Yeah, and see other people getting busy like that. I'm not alone, man. That's like other dudes that came up like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, off the rip, you were like, I got popped with Max Hansing and Pugsy Adams. The motherfuckers are just.
That shit was funny as hell.
Their heads are like all up in the stratosphere with them cats, and like all three of y'all heads were like caught. I'm like, that's
on the same case.
On the same fucking case.
Yeah, that's what like killed Pugsy Adams. He made a rap song about it.
He did.
He made a rap song about it. Yeah, that shit actually happened. It was funny as hell.
Yeah.
But basically, no, what happened was that I was in the cell for the whole night. Most hip hop shit, bro. Like, it's talking shit about how these students get caught up like that. You like replaying the situation like, yo, why the fuck we stay? You know, like all the shit we could have
Why we staying there long? We could have walked.
That's exactly what the fucking conversation was. Yeah.
We could have just left.
All that shit was meant to happen though. I was actually like, you know.
Can we find that track and play it?
Never find it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, so it was I forgot the name of it. Plus, I think you made multiple tracks about that case.
I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. But a lot came out of that situation. Like, let's just say the crew arcade was born out of that. And like the mentality of like going hard on painting hella walls was born out of that. It kind of worked in the end as like a form of motivation. And it should be like that, man. Like, you know, how do you own the fucking situation?
Yeah.
You know, like versus bitching about the shit. Like you there now, what the fuck?
You there.
You know, like you gotta own the shit. You can roll some punches in the beginning and all, but
Right.
nah. Learn how to master that shit. Control that fucking bull.
There
You know
it is.
what I'm saying?
Word.
Shit. You mentioned you traveled. What spots have you traveled? Where have you gone other than Chicago?
United States. As far as the United States, New York City, Miami, Florida, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Atlanta, Venice Beach, Los Angeles, Washington D.C., Trenton, New Jersey, St. Louis, recently Detroit, motherfucking 8-bound. New Balls, I'm a D. You know what I'm saying? Houston, Texas. Yeah, Houston, Waco, Texas. Yeah, that's just the United States. Oh yeah, Madison, Wisconsin. Can't forget that, because I was trying to make a point to like actually hit like all the spots around the Great Lakes right there, within the region right there.
The Michigan Triangle.
The Michigan Triangle, exactly. I actually made an effort to that. Lafayette, Indiana. The village of Rosemont. Yeah, the little airport town right outside of Chicago and shit.
It's still Chicago somehow, but it's
Right.
Rosemont.
But it's Rosemont though. Yeah, that's United States, International. What is it? Mainz, Castile, Germany, Honduras,
Nice.
Tijuana. What is it? Rosario, Tijuana. I think I'm forgetting a bunch of spots. Oh yeah. Bangkok, Thailand. Chiang Mai, Thailand. And I'm still getting spots. And that's all I'm thinking right now, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
He was like, that's all I can think of right now.
That's what's up, man.
Oh, I forgot New York City.
Oh,
Actually,
you may have said
I
that.
did say New York City, specifically South Bronx,
South Bronx.
Queens, 5 points before it fell. I watched them dudes paint my shell on that building.
Motherfuckers.
You actually watch that shit. That's what you get like
Were you just pacing and shit? Like, come on, man, come on.
That was what the fucking newspaper.
Start at the end.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, it's all good though. Charles to the
did you
game.
save it?
What, the buff flick?
The newspaper.
Oh, no, I got a screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I got a screenshot. It's what it is though, but.
Just shake your fist at the screenshot.
Right.
Damn. And all them. All right. What's your favorite spot out of all?
Yeah, for the Rosaccio, I'm gonna pronounce it, butcher his name. It's Tijuana, right? Like I'm a homeboy posed to do this convention called the B-Boy Barbecue.
My homeboy posed too.
Posed to, you know what I'm saying? It was a 2-day event. First part of it was dudes painting Southeast San Diego. Other it was painting in Tijuana's crowd across the border and shit. But like, dude had this fucking compound behind his crib. There was like a 3-story, like kind of abandoned, halfway constructed building. They just painted in. So like basically run up to the rooftop. The rooftop didn't have like, it was like separate rooms. It was like a graffiti compound. Yeah, and basically it was like isolated off a beach and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like perfect weather. There's paint there in this isolated odd spot. Like day and night and shit. And smoke as much weed as you want because it's fucking Tijuana.
Damn.
But that's
Tijuana.
Tijuana. You got business Tijuana. You might, well, from my experience, I was alright. Because I had a reason to be down. I was down on my fuck shit. I be hearing about stories Tijuana on fuckboy shit. Yeah.
Fuckboy, Tijuana style.
name.
It's your live spot. Man, what's another live spot to paint at? Man, you know what? My live spot to paint at. Yo, man, I just want to be able to work in the spot around the clock, even through the night, and not get fucked with, and not be in the middle of nobody's shootout. You know what I'm saying? Not be in the middle of some odd street shit like that. No, so you doing some shit on the street.
Yeah.
Like for long periods of time, like you'd be surprised on how much shit happens within certain areas like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You definitely spend a day in one spot. You're like, damn.
You see what's
alive here.
Yeah. But then you got some spots where we chill as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh nah, we painted this one wall off of Damon and it was Damon and Evergreen. It was like the first story of an apartment over there. That was chill as fuck, bro. We was able to paint that shit 24 hours straight.
Dope.
And nothing was happening over there.
Huh.
No winos walking or fucking with us, no nothing. Like, you know, it was like a couple frat dudes and shit.
Bro, can you put my name up?
Throw me out, bro.
Ideally, I like a danger room type situation to paint a wall where people will see this shit. Like, shit, I had a good time in Milwaukee, Wisconsin painting last Momentum Fest.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, like that was another situation, like pretty much isolated. We're on the street. It was a street, but it was chill. I could paint before I wanted to paint.
Yeah.
And stay there as long as I wanted right there.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, it's just fun as hell.
Blow a grill.
Yeah, I actually could have. But I wasn't openly smoking weed out there. But to be honest, this is the first time I've actually been on footage.
Hey.
On camera, actually openly smoking weed.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so that's special about this. But as of January 1st, it legally makes entirely no fucking difference. And I don't work with kids like that anymore, so.
Blow.
Yeah, money.
101.
Yeah.
Damn. We just answered all kinds of shit all at once.
Wait, no, I got one. Shit. You bombed back in the day, right? You don't bomb anymore?
Nah, the last time I bombed was 2009. That's like fucking 10 years ago. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a time ago. Like it was like straight up bombing, like straight up street bombing, like fucking. But it was like blizzard bombing.
Oh,
it was like a simple time.
I
love
love you guys with stories.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You got
Climbing like scaffolds covered with ice and shit. Like straight with the covering over to bomb like construction sites and shit. But nah, the blizzard bombing like it's actually pretty comfortable, man. You know, so
I like painting in the winters.
there's also car starts where you get it in, so you can drive off. You just drive off.
And hopefully you don't spin out if it's snowing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You drive off smooth and shit, bro. Like you get straight, bro. Yeah, that's my best bombing during winter time. Like even like there's after a while I was getting some more like we had like illegal spots 2-3 in the morning and shit. But that was painting my homeboy alone or running one that was like we had a dude that was down our crew at the time that was still wants to go bombing like that, but we don't have anybody down our posse like that still.
really?
Sure, bombs like that. Now we don't have this and bombing as far as a policy in arcade isn't a policy.
Right.
Remember that you actually paint it.
Right.
You gotta make it from the walls. You gotta actually be active doing some shit. Like really basically boils down to that.
Is it like you have to do big provincial walls, or is it chill spots, or just like?
No, you gotta be prolific, bro. Like it don't matter what it is. You know, like but if you have walls you paint, you gotta basically prove that you paint and you give a fuck about painting. Like as simple as that. And that basically comes by having a track record of painting. You know what I'm saying? So that shit makes a difference.
Y'all feel like you kind of compete with each other on purpose?
On purpose?
Yeah. Like you know, like is there a point where you're like, yo, Gabe did this one thing I wanted to try on my shit, I'm gonna do it better. Like a highlight in the eye, that's all we did. There's a way you can flip that.
On that hip hop, by default that happens.
Yeah.
But that's your personal take on it. And like, you paint next to the dude, you see what they doing. And like you might want to add your own spin onto it. And that's really more what I think it is, like dudes add their own spin and they don't funk on something.
Mm-hmm.
So where like, you take something, add your angle on it to make it, in your version of it, to make it hot too, you know what I'm saying? So the composition, that's that hip hop, but it isn't personal or isn't that deep.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like dudes out there sweating and shit like that. Yeah, that's better than stupid shit, man. Like you do want people to notice their shit on the wall.
Right.
That's the angle. Yeah, like it's one thing, like it's like a level like certain levels of mediocrity that is accepted. if you see this dude, if you see a dude painting next to you, getting all the attention and shit, and you just walking past so to get his shit. Then I gotta tell you something like, yo man, like, I gotta tell the game to do something.
Figure something out real quick.
Throw some pyrotechnics in that shit.
Alright,
let's blow some shit up.
Something like this out real quick.
Seriously,
start over.
Do some shit.
Yeah.
But nah, it's like a thing where you see that and you should be motivated to make your shit fresh. That's hip hop, though.
Yeah.
That's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because of that crowd reaction.
Yeah.
You're a rapper. The dude that came before you got the crowd all hype. Them dudes like crickets and shit. Like that's you see that shit.
Can't do it.
Yeah. But that level of energy bounces off between us when we actually paint together.
That's dope.
Right there. But everybody moves at their own pace. Right there as far as your personal artistic evolution. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right.
But we're gonna bring it back.
I'm gonna be the glue to this situation right here.
Yeah.
We was talking about was how like specialty spray paint, such as Montana, Spanish Montana, Belton, changed the game of like graffiti and aerosol, like for where we at now, and it took us to other places right there. Look at it like this. At this point in the game, we have spray paint that's made low pressure to paint portraits with, right? Like that's like another, like that level of plant film level to where like, I've said this per generation, like the players there's more players on the field, right? So for instance, in like '93, I was like a toy. There was a lot of toys happening at that time because hip hop was going through this first stage of mainstream, like that. So that introduced hip hop to like a lot of like people through America, through the media and shit right there, right? Like videos and fucking magazines and shit, right? But then you have like an internet era that happened like 10 years later that brought in a whole nother group of dudes right there around early 2000s, right? Mm-hmm. There was more dudes coming through the early 2000s and early 90s, right? Like, there was another generation of dudes, but more dudes on the field right there, right? Now in the era of specialty paint though, you have more like artist dudes coming through because you don't have to do odd stuff to modify your hand to get that effect with it, right? You just buy the shit from the store. Like that level of the playing field made the game even wider. So like I would say every 8 to 10 years, there's like a new generation or surge that happens for some odd reason that happens that puts more players on the field. So like in theory, be humble.
Yeah, be humble. Because it definitely be some like there's definitely some writers out there who started writing because they went to art school.
Yeah.
And then there's writers who were like, I want to make this better, so they went to art school.
But then you got cats that like to just paint walls and shit.
There's people who just like to fucking paint. Like, there's always the football player who fucking was paralyzed and he just was drawing. Now he wants to paint more.
Because like,
that happens.
Plus, it's easier to paint walls now, and then what is one thing you gotta do to paint hot walls?
Yeah.
You don't want that longevity. Like there's a fucking sprint right there.
Right.
Like bang, you know what I'm saying? Out right there, right? You want that marathon right there. Mm-hmm. Some people are cool with being that one hit.
Yeah.
Wonder right there, just experience and dabble along with it and move on.
Be out, yeah.
And life right there. That's a lot of writers right there. But hey, don't be showing back up. Don't be showing back up like you got this shit.
Right. Don't come back like you got the title. Because that's what people be doing.
That's what people be doing.
If you've been doing this shit, if you, God forbid, got locked up or whatever, but you still doing this shit, nigga, shout out to you. Fucking.
Right.
But don't come in here acting like you've been here. If someone doesn't know you, they don't know you. Let them figure out a way to get them to know you. Don't get mad and bust them in the face in that bar, because that's just weird.
No, because you're not entitled to a motherfucker respecting your work, though. Mm-hmm. You're entitled to that shit.
No,
let's get real here, man. Like, you're entitled to a person even knowing who you are.
Right.
Unless you did right there. Like, in other words, a person doesn't owe it to you to make time.
Right.
Man, who's this mystery writer?
Right.
That's what you fucking know about.
Let me study.
No one does that shit. No. What happens is they run into you.
Right.
Some shit you deal like, oh, did you that dude?
Right.
Oh, fuck, like, you a wild ass dude, man. Like, change the game like that right now. But, and that's not being real. I think, like, holding against a shorty that like they were entitled to know who you were. Right. And like the other problems, they don't know who you are. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Nah, like be realistic with that shit.
Fuck that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Be more self-aware.
Shit, while we're talking about fuck that shit, are there things you think people painting illegally and legally and or should fucking stop doing?
They're doing both. Hey, no, I got one for you.
Both, neither one of them. Whichever
You
one.
talk about like dudes like playing both sides of that fence.
Well, there's cats who are like, I only do illegal shit. Then there's cats who are like, yo, I'm not going bombing, but I'm gonna flex on this art show. And then the art show guy who's still like, you know, I had a drink. Let's go paint today. Let's go paint tonight.
Right.
Or separately, you know, all of that.
We talk about like people that like play purists from both angles of rap.
There's that
paint
too.
walls. Is that your question? Or?
Nah. What should anyone be in what we call ourselves doing in the whole compass, the whole world of aerosol painting on the walls, whether illegal or legal? What should motherfuckers stop doing?
What should motherfuckers stop doing?
Yeah.
Oh, what should motherfuckers stop doing? Hey, nah, fuck that, man. Hey, this graph, anything related to graph or painting walls. You painting walls, you on the street, you're in the public right there. Graph is some street shit, right? Like there's like kind of like a homage that I learned from being a graph writer. They kind of taught me a lot about like doing shit on the street and respecting the nature of the street right there. Like and also the nature of like neighborhoods and shit like that, right? Certain environments right there that I learned from graphs. So like I actually like the balance of the graffiti purists. They may come through hating and like, hey, fuck these dudes just paint permission walls. Like that's, I think those graffiti purist graph dudes are more of a force of nature. And graph, that's what gives graph its actual power though, is that there is a check and balance. And a lot of art movies, there is no check and balance. Shit just evolves into fucking nothing. It just dissipates and shit, right? Graph, on the other hand, though, you have like a league of dudes like, nah, fuck that. You know, this is cool
He said
shit. Like,
a league of
there's a league of dudes that like generation for generation dudes get replaced. But like on a regional level though, like it's dudes for every region that get up like that. Like and I like the regional styles of different dudes getting up like that, especially the hand styles and shit. But it's a check and balance that happens in graph that gives graph its power. So where like you got dudes that go off for more on the end of doing fancy murals. You got dudes that go off on the end of more like just a fucking act of vandalizing some shit with letters though. And the style of doing that. Cause I just got one shit called Berlin Kids. You up on them?
I seen a short.
These dudes are coming through with like construction equipment, putting stakes on rooftops of buildings and painting and getting up on the sides of entire high rises and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like within a, you know, the
They
short
like
period of time.
tap out a spot.
You tap out the spot and shit. But they drop these calligraphy style letters. It's like all about the letters and shit though.
Yeah.
That's graph.
Yeah.
That's graph.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, it's graph right there. Like, you know, like that's, you know, that is no fancy mural art and shit. They do that shit in the middle of the night right there. But something artistic.
And like can straight up die.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, wild.
There's something to learn from that, but that's the thing is graph. Its power though is that like you got dudes like nah, like you know we go. This is what graph stands for right there. They got dudes that want to take it outside of that shit, so it's always this fucking tug of war right there. That's just speaking from the perspective of having a lot of homies that still straight up writers and shit. And understand the logic of that, and like me being a straight up artist and shit, where like I want to paint some fresh shit on the wall right there. You know what I'm saying? Where I can see the power between both worlds right there.
Well, damn.
Oh, yeah. I like that shit. Like that inspires me to fucking go out there and bomb, but also bomb with some style and some dope fucking colors and shit.
Yeah.
If they can do just some crazy ass shit, hanging out the fucking wall, whatever.
Right.
Shit, I can do a dope piece on the side of this building.
Me and Mexico
and
were
there's power in that shit, bro.
Me and Mexico were stuck in a conversation like that a few days ago, where someone was telling us our worth versus bombing. Yeah, me and Mexico are sitting there like, but we still do raw ass walls.
Right.
I mean,
and then we still bomb. We still out there.
I mean, you know what though?
It was just funny how he was just all up.
He was mad.
Yeah, he was mad.
The thing that discouraged me from bombing wasn't getting caught in on shit like that. It was a fucking buff, dude. Now like it's after all you can figure out angles on how to get up, you can time shit on the street and shit to know how to get up and shit right there. But then it's like I felt discouraged by coming through certain, you know, you run like a fucking avenue, 3-4 hours, fucking 2-mile stretch or some shit, street bomb, and come back the next morning, and all that shit is gone, dude. Like that shit was like, you know, like what the fuck, dude? Like it's to a point of where, like that made me reevaluate. I was like heartbroken by that, especially seeing there was a pattern of that.
Yeah.
And even the system though, right? So we're like, after a while, there's an economy in buff and graph. There's like a business to buff and graph. There's a flip side to graph, right? There's like a flip side to bomb. There are dudes who get props just off of buffing your shit though. Take flicks next to your shit, buff the shit. I'm not shitting you, bro.
I know there's whole sites.
There's a whole flip side to that shit. So like,
I wanted to apply so I can buff shit and paint it.
there's a I spoke to a buff dude. This dude was putting his kids through school off that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's to a point where I'm like, oh shit, like it's like a that kind of like took a lot of like made me look at it different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like necessarily me a shit about getting caught right there. It's like, what the fuck, someone feeding the economy
So shit.
for streets to stand, essentially to clean up and shit. Like the fuck you.
If we all stop writing on shit right now, what do they get repurposed as?
1, 2. Dudes start doing shit they couldn't buff.
Right.
They start coming through with concrete or some shit, or some got a jackhammer off, like yeah, like that will fuck the whole system up right there. You know what I'm saying? It has to come through some other shit, or just let that shit ride.
Yeah.
And in most cases, they'll just let that shit ride and get rid of it like that. Like fuck it.
Little by little now, it's starting to ride. Like a lot of these illegal shit is starting to ride. They're leaving it up for a couple weeks, to which before it would get buffed.
Yeah.
When the graph buff, whatever, kept riding around, you get a car real quick. Next day, that shit's gone. Now it's starting to ride, kind of how in the beginning of 2000, when before the buff kind of started, it would ride a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the internet started too, and that helped the internet. That helped the internet because it get buffed so fast. Now we gotta take pictures, upload it, make sure people see it before it gets, or if it got buffed, like, yo, I did it though.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But like, but in reality though, painting the spots I'm painting in, right? For instance, Thailand, right? Like, it was easy to paint bandos. It was real simple, right? Like a spot that wasn't someone's public property, they don't give a fuck. Like that, or you can't be bombing no Buddhist temples and no shit like that, right? So as long as you're not bombing no sacred place, or like no one's house where you live there, no one give a fuck. So like you don't go to jail for painting bandos there. There's no criminal trespassing, or like certain like like fucking viaducts and shit like that. Like there's no laws against that. You just come through and paint that shit. Like if you was American, you could like bribe your way out of the case. Like simple, because it wasn't like it's not a high level act of vandalism like that. So like in all reality, it's like this public property, right, abandoned, desolate, no one's claiming it. What's really the problem though? With people painting that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's some American shit. Like in all reality, what's really what are you really hurting, right? It's not your property. It's public property. It's public domain. It's public commons. Right, that's your taxpayers, your tax dollars paid for, right? What's really the real problem is I get you don't want one person painting your shit, right? Fine, like people don't do that, right? But there's like the putting like the felony shit over a spot where like they hem you up and you go to court and no one shows up. That shit happens a lot. Get cases where like technically you paint that, you kind of smart to paint that because more likely no one's gonna show up to that shit. There's no one's personal property.
And they told me.
Yeah, that shit happens, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, you've been arrested 8 times, convicted for it.
Yeah.
I lost 4. I won 4.
No shit.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yep.
No shit.
The last one got me though.
Damn.
Hey.
Hey bro, it's time.
It is time?
It's time, nigga.
About that time. It's time for Mexico 5. Brought to you by me. Sponsored by nobody.
And fishnet condoms.
Ooh, coming soon. Alright, I'm about to hit you with 5 random questions. You answer to the best of your ability and let's have some fun.
Okay.
Montana or Ironback?
Montana.
Hennessy or E&J?
Hennessy.
Tequila or vodka?
Vodka. Sorry, bro.
Ass or titties?
Ass.
Hey. What's the first thing you think about when you wake up? Take your time. Okay, time.
Being thankful, man.
There you go.
Being thankful. Being thankful just to breathe. Yeah.
There you go, guys.
Yes. No day in the game. It's like it's like getting the ball again to go back on the field.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Still in the game though, you know what I'm saying?
Back in the game now.
That's some football shit. Just trying to make it fucking yard for yard and shit, but
Yeah.
get that touchdown every now and then.
Gotta win.
Yeah, gotta win.
Winning.
Gotta get some points on the board or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man, you got any questions for us?
Well, I don't have any questions for y'all.
I'm just being silly.
All right, yo, if a train is moving from Detroit at 50 miles an hour to Washington, D.C.,
Shit.
you know what I'm saying, about 7 p.m. the next day, you know, what time will they arrive, though? You know what I'm saying? And how fast? I'm just fucking with shit.
All time.
7. The answer's 7.
Seven.
If you got the answer, comment at the bottom.
7. It's always 7.
Always 7.
Word up, man. Well, shit.
Oh, I gotta promote my shit, man.
That's where we're going.
I
Look
gotta
at this
promote my shit,
motherfucker.
man. Hold on.
Yeah, tell us all the things. He's gonna tell you all the things.
Okay. One, follow me on Instagram at Ramon Static. RAHMAAN Static STATIK. All one word. At Ramon Static. Check out my website at www.static1.net. And I'm doing an open house tomorrow. I've got a liquidation sale going on. It's right now on New Year's, right? I'm gonna sell 20 airs a week later, but that's fine now.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. You come to my studio, got some brand new pocket, you will walk out with a painting.
Ooh.
So that way,
Guaranteed.
no one can ever accuse me of being overpriced or you do good work, but I can afford that shit. Every couple of years, I do this thing where essentially I want to try to, you know, clear out more space in my studio. And it's more important to me that my shit is hanging on someone's wall than being hoarded in my studio right there. So it's more important you actually have my work right there, right? Someone can cut prices and work with you, right? For everything that's been in there for a while. You know what I'm saying? They deserve to be adopted. They should go to another home. Reach out and touch someone. So thank you. I'm Ramon Static, Chicago's best kept secret in motherfucking art. And this is
The Windy 101.
Phil
There you go.
Windy 101.
That's right.
booyah.
Booyah. I am your boy Mexico.
I'm Al Tamper.
It's been a dope show with the homie. State your name, man.
Ramon motherfucking Static. Yo, this is Ramon Static representing on Wendy 101. Please like and subscribe at Wendy 101 or at Ramon Static. Come check out my work. Drop that hot fire. Peace.
Killing your feelings with skillings, grilling the millions. Idiots really missing it, son and them and they minions. These silly kitties plead the fittest with that lip they flapping. Trust we checking shits because Telly said slap the shit out of them. Up in your crib like it's Penaz, I put my feet up. Right after your party where your crew just watch you get stuck up. That shit was only practice, we still call that up and coming. All we do is show up. Motherfuckers start running, all we do is show up.